Hey, Keith Schuler here. I wanted to kind of bring you up to date on a few things that are happening here within Interwest. So I'm sitting here with Tony Rubio, and we were going to do a Q&A, and I've decided to drop the Q part and just go with the A part. So here we go. We talked about, and you hear a lot about the new norm. And for me, I've almost forgotten what the old norm was all about. So we're just going to call it normal right now. And normal is unsettled. It's challenging, and it creates a tremendous amount of opportunity. And I was talking with somebody the other day about my comfort level with the unsettledness and the challenges that are in front of us. And I told them that I had a very high comfort level right now within the organization. They found that to be a little bit odd. And the reason I have such a high comfort level has to do with our entire staff, with all the leadership that I see going on within the organization. The willingness to accept the challenges without having to be asked seems to be the routine as they come up, not just on an hourly, daily, weekly basis. I told somebody that I always keep an eye on tomorrow, but right now I'm just trying to get through the day, seems to be the mantra. And we're doing an exceptionally good job of that. One of the opportunities that's coming up in front of us right now is that we are going to, over the next few weeks, have the ability to reopen certain offices as the state moves certain counties into a phase 2B plan. So just because the state is telling us that we have the ability to reopen an office doesn't mean that we are going to immediately reopen that office. We have a plan that is wrapped around watching, listening, learning, thinking, and then implementing. So we will open and reopen those offices and begin to bring people back into a work environment that works for Interwest, that works for the staff, making sure that we are complying with everything that we need to from a hygiene standpoint, creating the safest, cleanest work environment we possibly can. So we will not move in ahead of our comfort level. So just because the state is allowing us to do so doesn't mean that we immediately go down that path. So you'll begin to hear more and see more emails as certain offices are allowed to reopen. So what does this mean around the work from home environment? I mentioned a few letters back that we had a work from home policy that was being put into place that we were beginning to implement as we ended calendar year 2019, moving into 2020, and that we were pushed here 62 days ago on March 12th into a rush to a work from home environment. That is not the way that Interwest would like to have people set up and working from home. Each system of the 300 plus that are out there are different. The connectivity, the security, the equipment, the hardware, it's all very different across the platform. So as we roll people back in and then we begin to roll people back out into a work from home environment, it will be with good structure, with good connectivity, and the ability for people to do their workflow and handle the workflow as if they were in a reality of an office. So we're excited about that opportunity, and we've learned a lot over the last 2 months about what it is to work from home. What are some of the challenges? And the challenges are very broad in terms of the spectrum, all the way from the internet access and connectivity, the speed, phone systems, the hardware itself, the amount of help tickets that are coming through our IT department is at a staggering level, and they continue to do an amazing job to address those in a very different environment than they were handling it when everybody was basically facilitating out of an office. So with that, what I'm going to ask for is I'm going to ask that the staff has great patience and understanding as we move back in, and then we begin to move back out where we can and where we find the ability to do so. The same amount of patience and understanding I think we've tried to extend to everybody as we've helped them move into a work from home environment and dealing with all the challenges of not having people coming into offices with the personal engagement. So that's kind of my update for today. I know that I've been trying to get a letter out once a week. Not as easy done as thought and said, but trying to keep everybody informed. Probably the most important piece as I leave you today is that you and your families are healthy, you remain healthy. Have faith and trust in our plan and strategy of bringing people back into the office in a very thoughtful and professional manner. With that, I just appreciate your continued dedication and service to our clients, and be respectful of your peers as we walk back into the offices here over the next month. Thanks very much.